I'm here with Michelle, and Michelle is going to show the lesbian.com readers how to prepare scallops and creamed corn.
Homemade cream corn and beautifully
New England style.
Scallops.
New England
yes.
style. All right.
I'm going to show you.
And okay. I'm going to be asking her questions while we do this. You guys can get the inside scoop on what goes down when Food Network star is
throwing down in the kitchen.
Exactly.
All right.
Right, let's start.
Okay, so we're going to start your pan with a little bit of olive oil and just add your corn. This dish is so simple, and you're going to make the girls really happy.
That's pretty important.
That's very important. So we're just going to add our corn, and then we are just going to season it. A little bit of salt. Do you have pepper?
I do have pepper.
A little bit of pepper. And we're almost like, it's almost like we're braising this corn, and it's just going to steep in cream. Okay.
Now, Michelle, can you tell us how you kind of started cooking? How did you get into it?
Well, my mom is a Sicilian, and my father is Greek. So I think I was kind of born with, I must have came out with saute guns or something, I don't know. I grew up and kind of was like bartending and didn't really know what to do. And I was dating someone at the time, and she was like, "You're really good at cooking, so you should go to culinary school." And I was 27 at the time, and I was like, you know what? I can't be a bartender for the rest of my life, so maybe I should just go to culinary school. And I did, and started working in kitchens, and I loved it.
So what are you doing now? After you add the cream, do you reduce the heat?
Okay, so we're going to add, now we're going to turn up the heat. So we got enough cream just to kind of, we're going to reduce that cream. So as it cooks, the corn's going to cook and the cream will go down nice. And we're going to add some sugar.
This is a good dish to eat when you're on a diet?
No, this is not. There's one thing I do not cook skinny food.
You don't?
I don't mean to. I can't help it. Everything in moderation, I say, you know? So at this point, you're just going to let this cook, reduce for about 20 minutes until it gets nice and thick.
Okay.
And you can just let this go and do its thing.
Awesome.
And this, the easiest, best part. Fun for me.
Now, this is the scallop part, and on Hell's Kitchen, a lot of people screw up scallops constantly, all the time, and then they get it thrown back in their face by Chef Ramsay.
I have no idea why. People, I don't know. They're the easiest thing to cook.
Michelle, while I have you.
Yeah, you have me.
What's the inside scoop? What was all the things that went down on Next Food Network Star after the cameras stopped rolling?
Inside scoop. Well, one, there was not much scandal.
Okay.
We all got along really well. So,
good to hear.
you know, we worked hard during the day. There was a lot of wine for us to have at night. So that was as much scandal as you could get. We would definitely need some wine. So they supplied us with wine, and we'd come home and cook, you know.
Were there any surprises, like when you were watching the show back? Did anything jump out at you like, I didn't know that happened?
No, not really. I mean, there was, you know, at the finale show, a few comments that came out. Like Nikki said something like, you know, they were like, who doesn't belong here? And she was like, it begins with an E and ends with a, why are you still here, Emily? Which I thought was kind of funny. We had a little thing with Team Alton and Team Bobby. It was just like, you know, they thought we were bullies. We, of course, thought they were a little on the nerdy side. But, okay, so here I think we're pretty, we test it. And that's what you want to hear is that.
That's sizzling?
Yep. This dish is so easy, you just kind of let it do its thing.
Oh, you know, you were also on Chopped. I don't know if any of you have seen that episode. Go back, find it, TiVo it.
It was good.
It was good. Did you get Chopped?
I did. Chopped was my first television show. So I went in with the mindset of, I'm just going to have fun. I don't care about the money. I don't care about winning. I don't know what I'm in store for. So I walked in. They literally give you like a 5-minute walkthrough. And you're kind of like, okay, spices there, bacon there, cheese there. And then you're like, okay, I have no idea what I just saw. And it really is the way open your basket, go. So I made it to the second round.
Oh, great.
But at least I lost to the guy who won that year. He won the whole thing.
Okay.
And now he's on Iron Chef.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So I feel good about that.
Yeah, me too.
Tongs by any chance?
Do I have tongs?
Or
I don't.
That's okay.
I do have a fork.
4 quarts.
Are we turning the
No,
scallops over now?
not even. And the only thing it does too is they spit a lot and they make a mess. Don't get burnt.
Yeah.
Don't
Wear
turn in the
clothing while you make
Wear
scallops.
sleeves. Yeah, do something. We're not going to turn them, but you see how right here is getting, see how it's cooking?
Yeah,
That
I can
bottom of
see
that?
that. It's turning whiter.
Right, that's what we want. We want them to get nice and golden. They're not there yet.
So you see a lot of famous chefs up close. Giada, Alex Guarnaschelli.
Yeah?
Is she there? Oh, I love
She's
her.
there. She scares me.
She's a little scary.
She's scary.
But her restaurant is one of my favorite restaurants.
I haven't been.
You haven't been to Butter?
No, I heard it's
You should
delicious.
go to Butter.
I need to go. I love Jada.
Oh, yeah?
I think she's we had a little
Romance?
No,
She totally flirted with you.
She totally flirted.
Do I need to edit that
I
out?
don't
She
know, you
totally
might have
flirted
to.
with you.
No, I don't know why.
For the record, she is blushing.
I'm blushing. Every time, everywhere I went, there was Jada staring at me. And I was like, this woman's always staring at me.
You
But we were like
right on the
buddies.
show, too.
I know. We were totally just buddies. And Bobby would be like, don't look at her. So every day I would wake up. And when I would pass her, I'd be like, hi, Jada. And she would be like, Michelle, talk to me. And I was like, no, I'm not allowed to talk to you. So it was fun. All right, see that? Beautiful?
Yeah,
Still not ready. Still not ready, but we're getting there.
So what I've noticed is that there is a lot of representation of lesbians in chefs in general. A lot of lesbians are chefs, or a lot of chefs are lesbians.
A lot.
Why?
You know, I was thinking about this, and I think it's a demanding, hard profession. Nothing easy about it. It's not glamorous. It's sweaty, 15 hours a day, and to stay in there with the guys, you have to bust your hump. And I think I don't know if it's strong women or lesbians. But
there are a lot of lesbians.
there's a lot of lesbians. I mean, we can't generalize, but I'm just saying it's a strong profession. And I think a lot of us lesbians are strong.
Hell yeah.
And proud. So, I mean, we work hard, and it's not necessarily a lesbian job, but there are a lot of lesbian chefs.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Besides me.
Besides you
Besides
first.
me.
Elizabeth Faulkner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
I like it. My favorite. That's what you want. That is a perfectly seared scallop. And then they also start to split, and they'll split on their own.
And splitting is a good thing?
Yeah, then you're cooking good right there. That's gorgeous. Perfection.
I like
Now
it.
we're going to do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
And you see how it's right about there? We're going to go up to right about there.
Okay.
And that's it. Is your wife here? Do I get to see her? Okay, so now this is cooking, and we're reducing this cream. It's going to start to go down. We're going to add some basil, just to get some basil flavor in there.
Always do like that.
Always delicious.
And
Fresh
so-
herbs, never dry herbs.
What's your next move? What are your plans?
Well, I signed with the manager. Good thing. I'm a ton of traveling. All of a sudden is coming up. I am doing a Gloria Gamma Cancer Foundation
Oh, that's
water fire with
wonderful.
Miss America.
All right.
That's what I said. I went and looked her up and went, hey, Miss America, I love you. So I'm going to be doing a demo, I guess, for 30,000 people, which I've never spoke to 30,000 people. I mean, on camera, but...
Yeah, you reached a lot of people.
Yeah. And then I am doing a tailgate party for a college in Bangor, Hassan University. I am being honored as a seafood ambassador for Monterey Aquarium,
Oh,
which is pretty cool.
Congratulations.
We do 10 chefs a year. Harvest on the Harbor in Portland, I will be emceeing a student competition.
That's
culinary
fun.
competition. Ooh, sorry. That's very fun. So a lot of things are coming up. My manager's gave me a lot of gigs, and I'm not allowed to say yes or no.
I thought I could talk her into it.
I'm not sure. So if I was 100% sure, I would tell you, but I'm not. But I think it's good, and I feel very positive about getting the show.
And if your fans want to taste your food, where would they go to do that?
Well, right now they could come to the Pearl in
The
Rockland,
Pearl
Maine.
in Rockland, Maine.
I'm only there till September 3rd,
So go
and then I
quickly.
leave.
Get to Maine.
Get to Maine quickly if you want to come eat food. If not, they can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and
And see where you go next.
see where I go next. Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, so, okay, so we want to watch, this is almost perfect. Look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
You can tell by touching things when they're done. Like this is a little soft, you can even see it. Another minute. Beautiful.
For people who need to time things,
yes.
I'm one of them, how long have we been letting this go?
Okay, so the corn's been about what? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Really, all you're doing is softening your corn and getting it really nice and creamy and sweet. 25 minutes. I'm going to say this whole meal, prep-wise and everything, would be about 35 minutes.
That is awesome. You can come home, make it.
Make
No
your
big
wife
deal.
happy.
Yes, important.
Listen, this is why I say, when I said sexy muscles on the show, that was my first episode, and Susie was kind of like, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Kind of made a fool out of myself. I don't know why.
That was your best moment
it was
of
funny,
the show.
I know. So I think seafood is sexy. When you cook for somebody this kind of food, it's just really clean, nice, fresh.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that.
A nice glass of wine, and there you go. All right, we're gonna take that. That's perfect. Perfect. And,
So, Michele, if you had any advice for aspiring chefs, in particular women chefs, what would it be?
Get as much knowledge as you can. There's so much knowledge with food right now, and so many chefs and so many shows. Go to culinary school. It just helps with getting. If you're fresh out of the gate and you've never cooked before, my suggestion is to go to school. It helps on paper.
Okay.
And work hard. Don't be a wimp. Stay strong with the men because they're dominating this field, and we need to be in there with them.
Yes.
And work as hard as we can, and keep your nose in the ground. Just work really hard. Learn all you can about food. It's because, you know, it's demanding. Everyone's going to eat. People are always going to eat, but it's always guys walking out of the kitchen. It's nice to see women coming out proud, you know?
Yeah.
I think we're almost set here. Now I have to taste this and make sure. So do you have a spoon? Because you have to taste your food. If you're not, my motto is if you're not eating, you're not cooking. Because we don't know, you know, if it's, I make sure it's ready, if there's enough sugar.
No, that is bubbling. That is boiling hot. How do chefs taste their food when it is that hot? Do you just get used to it?
Yeah. I can almost not, I can sometimes grab a pan out of the oven with my hands. Like if I'm in a rush and I forget, I will pick one up and throw it really quickly. But we get used to it. Like my friend Richie, my best friend, he's always like, I have to wait and like let his food cool down. I can just like. So for me when I cook, I do like to have texture in my food. So that's, I don't like to overcook corn. People, I think when they think of cream corn, they think of like mushy
like
cream.
old people kind
Yeah.
of food.
This is not mushy in
No, that
any
looks
way.
beautiful.
It's crunchy, it's really creamy, it's sweet, it's basil-y. So then you would, now we need one more plate, these beautiful scallops. And then you never want to leave any juice. That's love. That's like food love.
That looks good.
Right? So you just, oh, well, you're eating that corn. You can't eat this one. And then we might as well garnish it with the beautiful herbs that you have. Find the prettiest one. And that's like you just went out to a restaurant. Now your wife's going to come home and be like, you made that for me?
Yeah, that looks like it takes hours.
Right. No. Do you want to try that corn? If you
I do want to try
try
the
it.
corn.
Get in there.
Okay. Let me grab a spoon. You have to make this.
Right?
You
so
have
good
to.
and easy.
You know how? Just do it. I'm telling you, it is amazing.
Excellent.
Well, thank you so much, Michele.
You're very welcome.
People can find you on Facebook and Twitter. Just Google her name. It comes into Google Complete when you type it in. And she also has a blog, chefonapure.com, so check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's a good one. I haven't been on it in a while, but September I come back. I'm going to start and coming out with a book soon, so.
Awesome.
Can't tell you the name, but you might be able to guess.
Well, thank you all for watching, and that's it for NatashaWithLesbian.com and Michele. See you guys later.